Alright, let's head this way. I wonder if I should be moving my armies too while I'm doing this. Magical anomalies are common in the world of Barbarian, so common that the use of the word anomaly itself is questionable. A regular city dweller will encounter a chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their lifetime. One might naturally assume that the strange sky, the ghostly fire from the rifts of the ground, the rain of eyeballs, all that the whirlwind is known for, should find some purchase in the mortal mind. Even the most worldly of travelers feel uneasy at its borders. Why? Perhaps instinctively they understand that this place is not merely a magical wasteland, but a wound, an ulcer, through which the world itself bleeds into the abyss. Gotcha, I gotta remember that, Gold Dragon. The commander with his army walk up the high bank of the West Sullen River. Where it jaws near the border of the whirlwind, the soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other bank rises a series of cliffs, too regular in shape to have been formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over their sharp edges with sickening bends and shades of mercury on the horizon, rising to dirty rust as arches above the soldiers' heads in regular and unfamiliar azure hue. A whisper sweeps through the ranks and soon turns into a grumble. The commander gives a signal to wait and climbs to the highest point along the bank. There he decides to set an example for the army and lead the march. Right? Always use her as a string. Actually, no, we'll do address the soldiers and boost their morale. Establishing rapport with his troops is yet another battle the leader must face. Through the subtle alchemy of words, one can win trust and raise morale, or lose face and authority. Addressing the army on the border of the whirlwind, the commander seeks to establish himself as a military leader on this new battleground. And his efforts prove fruitful. The soldiers listen dutifully, smiles appearing on their faces. Someone in the ranks jokes that the demons are growing tired of waiting for them. The army keeps moving. Lines of soldiers step warily beneath the shroud of low black clouds. It's like the whirlwind has reached out a finger to land into the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems eerily harmless. Within the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes one after another. The tornadoes come from all sides, from ahead, behind, and right above the soldiers' heads. The power of the elements is on one side of the scales, the soldiers' faith and inspiration on the other. It's plain to see which is greater. The determined army runs the gauntlet of tornadoes. The struggle lasts over half an hour, but the army's only losses are a few bags of supplies and a dozen hats whipped off in the sky. After stopping to catch their breath, the soldiers continue on. Their first encounter of the whirlwind has ended in their favor. Plus 10 morale. Wow, from 4 to 14. That's a big difference, actually. I guess we should start moving the army. There's a point here. Is that how you get to this? Where did that come from? Okay. Get to buy units. Okay, here's our first. Oh wow. It's kind of like might and magic. God, I did not do much with the I didn't like the what's the name of it? Army combat or whatever in Pathfinder, so we didn't really do much of it. The sign of general, they're super important. Enemy army is displayed on the right and the Crusader army is on the left. They haven't told me about any of this yet. Battles are played out in turn-based mode. The turn order is put on the top of the screen. Units with high initiative back first. Move and or use its melee attack. The range of the unit's movement depends on its speed. Use a ranged attack if one is available to the units and there are no enemies near it. You can't range attack and move. Okay. Use an ability if one's available to the unit. Your abilities are displayed at the bottom of the screen. Take up a total defense, boosting AC for the round. Wait to put in the action. Whenever you use normal action, damage is dealt calculated as follows. All soldiers in the attacking unit make a damage roll to determine the base damage. Damage multiplier is determined according to the formula. Attacking units attack plus 21 minus the target AC times 0.05. The damage multiplier cannot be less than 0.05. The base damage is multiplied by the damage multiplier, resulting in a total damage. Okay. That's not complicated at all. Okay. Can I still assign stuff or whatever you're talking about, or do I have to do that after the battle, I guess? They have much less people. So we have 14 morale, 18 hit points, AC 8, 5 foot 6. We'll figure it out. What's the range on our shooting? Can we shoot all the way across? Like, what's the range? They have fighters and cultists. I just shoot from over here. Okay. These guys have Smite Evil, Lay on Hands. Okay. Oh, you can take that one. Good. Do 49 damage to clerics. Damn. Only half the hit points. Okay. Figure out how all this works. Alright, so we didn't lose anything. That's good. You have defeated your first enemy army and received a number of finance points. You can use these finance points to hire a general for your army. This can be done by accessing the army window in the left corner of the screen. Generals can use various spells and abilities in combat. Their capabilities grow as the level increases. Generals gain experience by winning battles at the head of their army. Each general belongs to one of three classes. Fighter focuses on boosting the strength of their troops. Ranger weakens enemy units. And Wizard utilizes a wide variety of spells in combat. Generals cannot be killed. If the general's army is defeated, after 3 days, the general can be assigned to a new army. Generals' attack and defense are added as a bonus to the attack and AC of all units in their army. The general's power affects the effectiveness of the abilities and spells. Initially, an army can be composed of up to 3 units, but experienced generals who have master of maneuver feat can lead armies of a larger number of units. When the battle results in a victory, the general's infirmary brings back some of the lost units. The infirmary's size is limited and thus prioritizes restoring units of the highest value. Having defeated a band of cultists who had driven the captives from Canabras and made the ruins of Valis' gift their temporary base, Commander's army celebrates its first triumph. Unfortunately, the demon worshippers have killed all the citizens and gathered their belongings in a huge pile in the middle of camp. Found 600 finance points. There's a level 4 demon army over here. Whole bunch of bugs. Okay. Should I like join my two little groups together, really? Also, we have to figure out the this the stats. It's considered gray. Where's the management thing they were talking about? For this? The world map. Okay, here we go. Join those together. Assign a general. Create a general. Okay. Are these random? I so we got a ranged, 2 warrior ones, and a mage. This one has master maneuver. So you can have an extra unit in his group. In defensive formation. All units in a 3x3 area gain +2 AC and receive -2 to attack for a round. I'll try that. He doesn't. None of them have any attack or defense yet. I guess they level up, right? Okay, recruit a general. How do we recruit more troops? This recruit. Here we go. They cost money per week. I know they don't fight, but they add their stats to the troops that they lead. Also buy resources. Oh, look at this. We have finance points, materials points, and energy points. Wow. Interesting. So later on, we're going to have more different types of things. We can afford, like, a bunch if we wanted to. Like, how many armies do you run at a time? Do you just try and have one really big army? Yeah. It says per week. That looks like an upkeep cost to me. Oh, that's how many troops replenish a week. So this looks like it's going to put them into Crusader Army 1, which I don't have anybody in. Can I put them directly into Crusader Army 2, or do they, like, show up in Canabras and I have to walk them out there? What does this button do? Oh, what was that? What did that do? It just puts it in the top. Is this the most archers they have? Because we have more money than that. So we can afford to buy all of them. They don't need a general, we're just gonna have them go link up the other ones. Although I guess I don't want armory 3. Is there a way to manage? How do I manage? Is this? Here we go. You like hit that button just to see what's available. Oh wow, the second general costs 6,000. Holy crap. Yeah, we can't even really afford to field 2 armies right now. I wonder, like, if it makes sense to have 2 groups of footmen or 2 groups of archers. A 200 is the most you can stack. Okay, there we go. Level 4 Crusader army now, apparently. Level 4 is just the number of units in it, really. Let's see. Sometimes we can see these. Oh, there it goes. How do I get it? Like, sometimes it wants to show me, and sometimes it doesn't. What is this? So that one's got 3 units in it. Finance points 750. I guess this was like, oh no, there it is. I don't know, like what, like sometimes it wants to show, sometimes it doesn't. So this one's worth a lot. I'm worried about the one behind it though, because they could move too. The demon armies move too, I would assume. Do they not? Okay, the name, gotcha. This one has a general. They don't move in Act 2. I was thinking of sniping this army here for the 1,000 finance points and maybe leaving this one alone. I don't know. Finding stuff. Alright, no more movement left. So let's go back over here. Alright. It's kind of weird having to manage both our group and the army. Let me all get used to it.
Over there! I lead, you follow.
We're finally here. Halan and Curl must be on here somewhere, and Jana too. If they gave her permission to leave. Oh, there they are. Greetings, Sela, and greetings to you, Knight Commander. Sir Elon puts his hands behind his back and bows slightly. Then he casts an inquisitive glance at you. He seems less friendly than he was the day you met him at Defender's Heart. Jana puts her hand on her hips. She looks even more dashing than usual. Elon is feeling a little shy. He thought he asked for help from the corporal nobodies like us. Now you've turned into the saviors of Canabras, Knights of the Fifth Crusade, marked by Omede's blessing. And you still came to help dig through a pile of junk. Let's not talk about it. I assure you I'm the same Sela, your friend from the League of the Cart. And we came here to help you. Look for Ellen's ring. By the way, where's Curl? He didn't come with us. Said an old wound was acting up. Alright, my friends, since we're here, let's finish this mission quickly. I really don't feel comfortable bothering the Knight Commander with my personal problems. I'm glad we're here to help you, Ellen. I hope everything works out perfectly for your wedding, too. I love weddings so much. They're full of joy and new beginnings. I haven't been to any yet. Can I come? Of course, Lady Ember. Let's hope my bride doesn't run away from the bungler who managed to lose the ring he bought for her. What does it look like, and where should we look for it? Last time I saw the ring, it was with my things in my traveling chest. Now the camp's in total disarray. I don't know how I'll ever find it. The ring is made of shiny silver metal with a deep blue-green jewel. You can't miss it. Master Derek is not just a jeweler, he's an artist, and there's no mistaking one of his creations. Something wrong, Ellen? Am I making you nervous? Young knight is obviously embarrassed. I apologize. Janet is right. Much has changed since we met in Canabras. Some things for the better, some not at all. He stopped short, apparently unwilling to elaborate. Alright. Janet and I will look around the north side, and we'll see you when we find something, or when you give up trying. Interesting.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Not a huge map.
Pay attention.
Large world.
Don't even try to gloat.
No clue what flag that is. Town is trampled, and there are signs of battle everywhere. Hearthounds are clearly attacked by demons here. Melted shard of a ring? Uh-oh. Thanks for the storyteller, though. Hopefully not the ring we're looking for. Oh, what? Small closet demon emerges from the chest. It looks at you angrily, screwing up its ugly little face. It's holding a shiny object in its paw, a sparkling silver ring with a large blue-green jewel. It's mine! Mine! Ellen, look! Look at that creepy thing. What's it holding? I've seen one of those before. These small demons like to tease and bully, but it'll bolt if it senses any real threat. Let's surround it and attack all together before it can figure out what's happening. Color spray. Mine! As it throws up its paws in the air and splashes you with beams of color. You hear insolent giggling. The demon is jumping up and down, throwing the ring in the air and catching it. Mine! Mine! Ellen, Jana! Celia glances at her friends and turns to you. They're all right. They'll come around soon. Quickly, Hulk. Let's catch the little rascal before it runs off with the ring. And it runs off with the ring. Oh well.
Onwards.
This is my kind of work.
Loot, loot, loot. Small burnt smell around it. Rustling sound coming from within.
They will break against our
Oh!
resolve.
3 boomerangs. Chucks a fireball at his feet. Yeah. That is how that works.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Make sure we're always raging, please.
Let's hear you cry.
Okay. Can't do that. Middle one.
Match for me.
Leaving shot. Leaving shot.
Time to share your treasures.
And kill.
Precision and grace.
Into the fray.
Alright. Chase after that closet. Oh, there it is.
You ask me. Just don't blame me.
It's 15. Rolling a 1.
This is my kind of work.
Over there!
Divine Protector. +2 Mithril Heavy Steel Shield that grants its wielder DR5/magic. Cool. I like this one better. That's really nice. No one else will use this shield except for Sela, I guess. Fine, Sela, you can have an item. There you go, you got an item. We're gonna have to use her on occasion. Where did this dang closet go?
Move out!
It flew back up this way, but where did it go?
Head on!
There it is.
I lead. You follow.
Give me the ring, you scoundrel. Before Ellen manages to get to the closet, the halfling Curl appears right next to it, quite out of nowhere. He snatches the ring from the demon's paws. You mustn't get it! Curl, what are you? Thrusting yourself before Ellen and Curl, Sela barely manages to absorb the blow aimed at the halfling. Ellen, stop! Have you gone mad? He's using a summoning spell. Why did you stop? You just summoned 5 Babao. Okay. Get ready, we're on our own now.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Lovely.
Cover me, all right?
Sure what's going on here. With Curl and everything. Rage. Push them to you.
Them through.
And they come say hi to you. And you take a nap.
I'll hit you.
Or not.
I'll rip you apart.
The light. Take you.
Oh, her AC sucks right now. Is he wearing armor? I think I took her armor away. Didn't think to put it back on. Look at all those failed saving throws. Nice. Alright.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Out of my way!
Okay, ow.
You won't stop us.
No glory without risk!
Okay.
My wounds pile on.
You're serious. Dude, actually, oh, I hate that. It happens all the time where like he casts a spell, he walks up, and he doesn't like finish by touching the guy. You know? Happens so much. Oh my god, the freaking Haas thing is getting annoying. Wow, we just got 4 more. 4 more of them?
Distract them from me.
Oh no, they're still coming in. Good lord. This is a thing now, huh? One second, guys. I'm just gonna turn off alerts for right now. Just a little upkeeping here. Okay, that was fun. Better game now.
Die! Heal me. This is not the
Yeah, he got taken down by the acidic blood or whatever. That's okay. You'll be fine. He would have been extra fine if Darren would have just finished his dang heal.
Yes.
Ember knows how to do it.
No match for me.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Time to share your treasures.
Alan, what are you doing? You nearly cut down Curl without a second thought, without a trial, without even knowing if he was responsible for all this. He might be the victim himself. What am I doing? He lured us into a trap. Curl was the only one who knew where we were going. He knew we thought we weren't. He knew we thought there wouldn't be anyone in the camp besides some small harmless demons. We set a trap. I wouldn't be surprised if his demon masters had him targeting the commander from the start. Talk about believing in redemption as scoundrels. We barely know anything about what happened. Curl's a good lad. He's not a spy or a murderer. Maybe they threatened him, tricked him, or even bewitched him with demon magic. And now we'll never know because you let him escape. Better to let a thief escape than cut down an innocent. You're willing to let a traitor bring his demons down on our head just to keep your conscience clean? Get serious, Sela. I'm serious about this. I just can't allow you to murder someone who I consider to be a good person, or someone who could at least redeem themselves. Sorry to hear that, sister. Do you understand you're not just a common knight anymore? Sela, I don't want to say this, but I think of you as a friend, so I'm just going to warn you. After what happens at the Great Garrison, you're in serious danger, and maybe not just you. You might like to ignore military hierarchy and rules of knightly orders, but there's wisdom in them that has stood the test of time. A soldier rises from a private to an officer. A knight begins as a squire. Even Iomede's paladins gain their abilities gradually, but not with you and the commander. You were granted incredible powers, far surpassing seasoned paladins with experience and skill beyond your years. You received this gift at just the right moment and saved a lot of lives across Mendev. It's a great deed that'll be remembered for ages to come. But what happens next was wrong. They began to worship you. The Queen gave you such vast power, all while you sidestepped everything. Training, experience, hardship. This is not the first time Her Majesty has behaved rashly, and how much good has this brought Mendev? I'm frightened by what I see, especially by the way that you, Sela, trust people so easily and leap into adventures without looking. One day you'll lower your sword when you should have driven your blade home, just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters will after you. Ellen pauses as if reluctant to continue, then looks you in the eye. I wanted to tell you the same thing, Commander. You're right to an extent, Ellen, but I didn't choose my lot. I'm just trying to fulfill my duty as best I can. I apologize for my harsh words. I said it to Sela, and I'll say it again. This wasn't a reproach, but a warning. The power you've been given, it may be your undoing, and the undoing of all the Crusaders along with you. In any case, forgive me for wasting your time and subjecting you to danger here. Now at least we know that Curl is a traitor and Jan is a coward, ready to abandon her friends when the going gets rough. I hope we'll all learn a lesson from these mistakes. As for that blasted ring, to hell with it. Kiana won't love me solely for the gifts I bring her. Ellen makes no attempt to conceal his disappointment. Nodding goodbye, he lowers his head and walks away. Sela watches as he leaves. Her expressive eyes are filled with sadness. Everything's become a very complicated all of a sudden. Please, Soul, let's go back. I'd like to talk with you about it later. I have a lot to think about. Let's see. Little long spears. And a demon heart.
Onwards!
Alright. Now I'm gonna turn my alerts back on now that that nonsense is done. Good lord. That was kind of ridiculous. Alright. Where do we go from here? We could go back to camp. rest and change people. Looks like I do still get fatigued after raging. We can just change people on the road though too. I think we need to go back to camp and talk to Sela to finish her quest. Yeah. Alright, let's go finish this quest real quick. Okay. Seal looks sad and pensive. It's good to see you. Get this. Jana, the one who ran away when we were attacked by demons, never went back to her unit. She was seen running towards Numeria. Looks like she deserted. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. We're not the only thing. Since there are raids on Houndheart's camp, I've had a sinking feeling that I made a mistake. Dragging you into this, I mean. I should have known that a raid along the edge of the world wouldn't be so easy. But mostly, I was wrong about a lot of people. About Jana, who lost her nerve and abandoned her friends. About Curl. I knew he was a thief. But I really thought he'd turned over a new leaf and deserved a little compassion and trust. And Aelin. I thought we were kindred spirits, friends through thick and thin, but it looks like I was wrong about him too. Your ideals were mistaken from the start. Maybe now you'll see that people are weak and vicious creatures. It's pointless to try to reform them. They're only fit to be controlled. You're an amazing person, Hulk. I feel a certain fortitude in you, a strength of will, even when you say something I could never agree with. Thanks for listening to my grumbling and for helping me get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave things as they stand. If we get a chance, I'd track down Jaina and see if I can talk some sense into her and find out why Curl did what he did. I can't stop thinking about what Ellen told me in the end. We really have become more powerful than paladins who are far more experienced and selfless than me. There's something not right about it. A servant of Iomade should gain her powers through dedicated personal effort. The only way to make sure they'll use the power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong. And it means I need to be 3 times as hard on myself now. Alright, we're done with Seal. Go ahead and sell off our junk and get out of here. Whenever the wearer of this hat uses any song, this song also grants fast healing. The bard item, huh? Nice. I mean, that's really nice, actually, but, like, we're not a bard. If we had a bard, though, they'd be wearing that. Alright. That was the box hat. Gotcha. Let's go ahead and rest real quick. Since we're here anyways. Alright. Should be the next day too, so we'll be able to move our army again. Just giving them time to talk, I guess. There's no way to speed this up that I know of. Maybe spacebar? Alright. Oh, nice. Alright, let's get our party back. Take care of those 2 side quests with the characters we're not using right off the bat. That's kind of convenient. Our army should be able to move again, right? Yeah. Go kill this demon army. Okay. He's like boxed in. Can he delay? Once per round before action of any allied unit, general can use an ability or spell. Each day, general restores 10% of their max energy. Okay. That's information. Well, looks like there's no way to delay, so he's just gonna be stuck there. That's unfortunate. Oh, yeah. Wait. Alright. So this other one. Let's go ahead from here. There we go. Actually, let's go from here. There we go. One down. Alright. You have one more character quest. You can finally march to Dresden. Want to take more? Wow. Now we lost 4 and we replenished 4. Awesome. Sight of an old battle between crusaders and demons still stretched with thousands of corpses. The stench of death hangs thick in the air while the survivors lurch around the battlefield, looting whatever they can. The dead, after all, won't need their trinkets and keepsakes anytime soon. So, as far as recruiting, I don't know how many archers we can stack in a stack. Maybe it's also 200. It looks like we can't recruit anymore right now. We've bought all of the units that are available. Bar next to general's face, and it fills up. When the unit dies after that, they won't replenish after battle. Gotcha. I'm kind of curious. Like we're 4, they're 4. I wonder if we can take this demon army. Probably take a lot of hits. It says we find a lost relic if we do it. And +2 breastplate. I was thinking of saving and trying it out. Go for it. Whew. Have a lot of units. Oh, I didn't mean to hit wait. Shit, that was the last thing I wanted. Wait. So, you guys have AC 14. I'm hoping I can kind of block these ones in. If you wait, so W makes you wait. I learned the hard way. Oh, they can't get there. Shit. Or they can? They all go before us. Wow, they have a lot of movement. Can we not shoot ranged when someone's beside us? Oh, they had high morale, could move again. Gotcha. Oh, this is we can do a melee attack. This is like the archery group. Can we attack these? Or can we not because we're adjacent to somebody? It's not showing the little archery icon, but I don't know if that's just a bug or not. They can't be next to people and shoot. You can't move through each other either. Like they actually block each other. Interesting. It's hard. I'm trying to mill them. Yeah, the only reason I haven't been healing is because they've been having these little groups of like 2 guys left that the clerics could finish off, and I figured it was good to get rid of one of the enemy units. To heal others. We're gonna win, but we took a lot of losses on this. So we got back our clerics, but we only got back 13 of the 106 that then we lost. It's rough. The morale stat reflects the general mood of the Crusaders. Positive morale increases resource income, the number of troops available for recruitment, while negative morale decreases these numbers. Morale changes depending on morale banners. While special conditions are met, the morale banners remain green. Morale's high, cool. Increases morale by 1 per day. If the special conditions are not met, morale turns yellow for 3 days, but still increases morale by 1 per day. And then the banner turns red, decreases morale by 3 per day. Your army is currently carrying 2 banners. The banner of victories stays green while you defeat demon armies. Each victory over a demon army adds 4 days to the time the banner of victories stays green. The banner of the march on Dresden stays green while you defeat demon armies on the road to Dresden. Each victory over a demon army on the road to Dresden adds 10 days to the... Okay. Cool. Each unit has its own combat morale, starting value of which depends on the crusade morale. Various combat effects and spells can change morale. Positive morale gives the unit a chance to perform another action on the same turn, while units with negative morale have a chance to panic and lose their action or even flee. Undead units, as well as some others, do not have morale unless they're not affected by these. So once we become a Lich, we might not have to worry about that anymore. We get some undead army. Alright. After driving away a swarm of demonic flies, the Crusaders discovered the remains of an unfortunate group of Mendavian knights. Their leader had a baldric with an emblem recognized by one of the soldiers. It was the crest of the infamous fallen knight Melander Linz. Can I see what this is? Crest. One of the most... What's this do? We got a +2 breastplate. Okay. Well, we got that. What's this little plus symbol? Oh, we leveled up. Level 2. Choose an ability. We get Penetrating Strike. Target unit ignores 3 points of damage reduction for 3 rounds. This is an arcane spell. We can get all units in the army have a +1 to attack per level of this feat. That's good. Increases infantry size by 7% per level of this feat. All infantry units have +2 AC, attack, and damage. So this is all units get +1. This is infantry get a whole bunch of shit. Interesting. Do we want to focus on infantry? Is the question, I guess. I mean, we can with this commander, right? Like +1 to all units versus +2 attack and defense and damage of infantry. Yeah, I don't really know, you know? Infirmary size goes up, that's good. Oh, this is increased infirmary size and infantry size. Determines the power of spells of those generally. I'm gonna go with close combat training for this general. We can get another general later. That's just a lot of bonuses compared to just one. We still can't recruit any more people. I don't know when we get more recruits. Here we go. Alright, so they have Brimracks, which we might be able to just take out. Well, that was nice. They used to have Brimracks. They've got cultists. and cultist fighters. They replenish the number of recruits every week, so every week you can hire more. Okay, I see. So we're up to 16 morale because we've been winning fights. I think you can combine these two infantry units into one group. Or they should... I don't know how that works. Do they keep healing? D6 plus 2. These guys are much worse. The fighters are much nastier than the other guys. Anyways, these guys have to wait. They can't move yet. Is 107 their new max, or can I like continue to heal them? As far as like getting them back up towards 200, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it ignores DR, and these guys don't even have DR. As far as I can tell. Like, I know I could merge them, but I'm saying, like, we've got the infirmary thing. That's just after battle. Is this their new maximum now, or can they continue to get guys back? I guess was my question. I guess they can't, right? Like, if I tried to heal him right now, it won't do anything. Okay, they don't come back. Gotcha. Well, only 1 to 2. There's not many people. Zero to 1. Smite. Two to 3. 2 to 5. Here we go. And then finish him off. There we go. We didn't take any losses at all that time. I saw that the general had abilities, but like his abilities don't help me. They put you into a defensive stance I didn't want, or they let me ignore DR, and these guys don't even have DR. Crusaders stumbled upon a group of ragged and exhausted scouts. They'd set out on a patrol mission deep into the world ruin, but then when Canabras was attacked, they found themselves cut off and surrounded by demons. Surviving in such hostile conditions was not easy, but scouts' spirits remained high, and they readily joined the commander's forces. 750 more resource points. Oh, we got another Crusader army out of that. Having defeated the enemy, the Crusaders scattered across the battlefield in search of trophies. The officers kept an eye on the process so that all the valuable trophies go to the treasury and do not end up in the pockets of lucky soldiers. Oh, they're just right here. We got ourselves a second army out of that. What was 7 Rangers. Okay. For now, sure. These guys together. Can I not combine these? Why can't I combine these? Footman. They stacked it to 200 before. Maybe I have to do that before I do this. Do it in here? Hmm? Let's swap them around. How do I combine them? Let's split. Is there no way to join these two together? Okay, if I take them out and put them back in, I can. Whatever. It's weird. These are like really nice footmen now because of this post-combat training. These guys are ranged, I assume, because they're rangers? Nope, they're melee. They have plus 14 to hit and plus a D3 plus 17 damage. Which is way stronger than everybody else. There's only 7 of them, but they're really strong. So they're both, but it doesn't list them ranged attack. It just says melee. Demon Army. This one actually has a leader. Our morale's almost maxed out. It looks like 20 is the max. Negative 100 is the max. Like, why is there so much farther you can go negative? Oh well. That doesn't bode well for the future. It won't matter once I'm a Lich. These guys are stronger. So they've got, yeah, the fighters and the cultists. The fighters are much nastier than the cultists. I mean, they're nothing compared to my rangers now. The rangers are just ridiculous. Plus 16? Oh, now it says ranged. It didn't before. Well, that's great. I accidentally made them wait, now they go after them, but that's fine. Doesn't matter because they're not going to get to us this round. Alright, try and whittle these down first. Okay. Ooh, what was that? He cast Bane. Target unit receives -1 penalty to attack for 3 rounds. Who did he target with that? Wait. Forward. All my foot soldiers are stuck in there. I'm gonna have to move my archers to get my foot soldiers out. Wait. We can't wait again. They're just gonna have to pass their turn. I'm not moving the rangers, they're too useful. Oh wow. Oh, because there's only 7 of them, that's why. They're really strong, but there's just not that many of them. Oh, they put it on my archers. Bane, okay. Oh yeah, undead armies ignore morale, right? I'm gonna move these guys so the other guys can get out. That's Bane again. on my archers again? Like, okay. My ranger's alone. There we go. Alright, we got back the one ranger we lost. No, it lasted 3 rounds. He just cast it on the same person twice. Squad of Crusaders was caught in a sudden storm from the west. It lasted only a few minutes, but the unnatural lightning made up of electricity, flames, acid, and ice left several soldiers dead. Ease with which the force of nature brutally claimed lives of their commanders has demoralized the Crusaders. Well, that sucks. We lost a crap. We were down to 6 because of that event. We lost 10 morale, just randomly. Rangers Inspect failed. That's interesting. Outpost at Villar Ford, which straddles the West Solon crossing, is of strategic importance and has been taken. The cultists are destroyed and the commander's army is able to operate on both sides of the river. Alright. Looks like we should take this side first. And then start working our way through these armies. Like, we're going to dig out the hardest army here with that 4. Oh, there's a demon army behind us. Okay, yeah, we need to come down and get that. Looks like we leveled up again, too. Just leveling on up. So we can give everyone +2 AC. We can give everyone +2 damage. Get Master of Maneuver 2. I probably want that. Assuming we can get more and more and more units, that seems like the best thing. These are really good too, obviously, but more units is always going to be better. Once we can recruit them. Not yet. His army is getting a lot done in a day, right? Whoa. Zero? How is this only a difficulty 2? What are these, gargoyles? Gargoyles. Oh yeah, they have DR. We can reduce that. They've got DR slash and DR piercing, bludgeoning, slashing. Well, we can go through DR because of penetrating strike. All allies within a 1 foot burst centered on the target creature within range. Target unit ignores up to 3 points of damage for 3 rounds. So once we're around it, we can cast this on it, and they'll get 3 rounds where it doesn't have DR. And he only has 1 unit, so we can do this. Also, he only has 3 points of DR, and my Rangers have a crap ton of damage. There's just not that many of them. This guy's a crap ton of movement too. How long does this last? Until the target is dead. Let's smite him. Can't move because my guys are in the way. I need to rearrange how they're set up because he's always getting put in that corner, and I think it's because of how they're set up in the thing. I didn't realize that affected that. Move him out of the way. It's all units within a 1 foot burst. So we need to be adjacent to them. Which means that the archers won't be able to attack, but they need to be adjacent for the spell, so. Now if we do this. That might have worked. Doesn't seem like it did. And now move away and start shooting at him, maybe? Oh, the Rangers can shoot from melee. It's just gonna be really hard to whittle them down. Good lord. Like, did this even work? All allies within a 1 foot burst centered on the target creature. Like a 1 foot burst. Seems like it would be everybody adjacent to him. Did he pass a save or something? His used ability penetrating strike. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it did anything. $500 rounds, good lord. So it's not gonna last that long. I'm supposed to cast this on the enemy, right? All allies within a 1 foot burst centered on the target creature. Target unit ignores. So do I cast it on my guys then? I guess it on my guys. That's what I did wrong. Maybe Maybe not. I don't know. Can't tell. We're slowly whittling him down. Oh yeah, it's on my guy now. Okay. So we gave it to our foot soldiers here. Not sure what the difficulty class is for. If this heals points of damage, does that mean like on the currently wounded guy who is only down a couple of hit points, or can it give you back troops you've lost? I don't even know how that works. You can revive the dead. Like, I don't know how many I've lost. I've lost at least a couple, I think. Now I'm down to 10. I'm gonna cast the heal on my clerics next time it comes through. Let's do heal on ourselves. Guess back to you guys. I'm number 4, 3. Gargoyles are obnoxious with their VR. 2, 1. There we go. So we lost 3 clerics, we got them back. Awesome. It's a different kind of fight. Another demon. Oh, there's a 7! And it's so close to us. I'm not fighting that. Good lord. Broken phylactery of Stephanus the Rotten. Ooh. A phylactery. I mean, I want to be a lich. That sounds like something I want. And a magician's ring. But I mean, we need a much bigger army. We're not ready for a 7. I don't know what to say about that. But if the armies don't move, it'll just be sitting there waiting for us, I guess. We can go pick up all these smaller armies first. Alright, let's send our guys back out.